Hey everybody, it's lunch. It's time for lunch. What's everybody up to? How's everybody doing today? Everybody hanging out okay? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Or is it Thursday? What day is it? I hate when that happens. I was sitting here just fine. I'd come out because my lunch was late today, and I thought I was just going to be sitting in here, no car on. And then it started to get kind of hot in here, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I got to have the air on. The weather can't basically stabilize itself. We've got like 75 degrees today. You can tell that it's about to rain though, but it's like muggy, hot, sweaty balls. Disgusting. It's gross outside. Hey, crime mobsters, Kiki loves you, Grey Wolf, TLC is me, Helena, Chatty Jen, and good to see you guys. Thanks for being here with me. I've been, working and listening to the Karen Reed motion to dismiss. Girl, that ain't going away. It's not going away. It's not going away. It's not going away. And I just saw on Twitter, because I'm never going to call it X, that I was listening to Dolly and that lady go at it on Dolly's show last night. It must have been after I went to bed because I didn't hear it. I've been listening to the trial, and Alan Jackson, man, he just sounds like he's being rude to the judge, and it's crazy. But the case of Karen Reed and the state of Massachusetts against Karen Reed reminds me of another group of people, because these Karen Reed people, they just remind me of the Seth Rogers people. And they've been told that the federal government has been taken over the investigation, and that they're doing an investigation, and that somebody's going to be in big trouble. Thank you. Happy hump day. Thank you so much. I got a letter today. I need to make sure that you don't see the front of it, so you don't see the person's name or address. But I wanted to make sure I opened this because there was somebody that had been asking me if I had checked the mail. I hope I don't. I always feel like I'm gonna rip it. But yeah, so I'll keep talking. But it reminds me of the group of people that are pro Seth, and it's not even Sebastian. Pro Sebastian people are kind, loving, caring, fair group of people, in my opinion. This should only be about Sebastian, but it's literally turned into just a shit show. And basically stuff is taken out of context. People just make up what they want it to be. And, basically, same type of people with Karen Reed case. Karen Reed has managed to convince a bunch of people that she did not run over her boyfriend, and he did not die because she hit him in the front yard. And now, the federal investigation is over. Nobody got charged for anything. And here we are still being told by Karen Reed and her side that, according to their paperwork, they were never fully informed that it was over and that it's still ongoing. And I'm like, wait a minute. So, Lucky Turtle Charm. Oh, that is so cute. We got little turtle charms. Hey, BJ, Dolly, I want to thank you both for all you do for missing kids. You really go far and beyond for these children. I do wish that the outcome would be different for some of them. I've only seen one come home, and that was the runaway that was found in Florida. I do think that you should save your receipts for taxes. He's been saving. He's been saving his receipt for taxes. Because you do this out of the kindness of your heart. I do know if my kids, even they are adults, or my grandkids ever came up missing, I would call YouTube after 911. Even though you say you don't deal with YouTube, I would be telling everyone I could. I saw these and thought of you guys. I just love your lives. I miss PJs most of the time, but I do try and catch the replay. Sending both of you love and lots of energy to continue your mission. Thanks again, Brightfoot. Thank you, Brightfoot. That is so sweet. So sweet. They're little teeny tiny turtle charms, and there's 2 of them. So we got little teeny tiny Turtle charms. They're super cute. And it comes with a little note. A lucky little turtle. I gotta read that because that's always important. You can't get the luck from a lucky charm if you don't read the lucky note, right? You can't just get the luck. It doesn't work like that. You have to read the lucky note to get the luck from the lucky charm. It says, a lucky little turtle, especially for you, to bring good luck the whole day through. A smile it carries and this special wish for days of sunshine and happiness. That's so cute. I love that. Anyways, so yeah, Karen Reed and me and Dolly are going to be in Massachusetts. I've never been to Massachusetts, so I'm excited. And I just want to be able to time it perfectly so we don't end up being there simply on days where they're picking jury. It's supposed to start on April 1st, but that's literally like April Fool's Day. And I don't know about that. But ultimately, we're going to be there at some point in time. I want to meet the parents of John O'Keefe. He was clearly a saint. He took over when his sister passed away, and then his sister's brother passed away. His sister's husband. His sister passed away, and then his sister's husband passed away. Lord, did I just have I didn't have a stroke. Never mind. Is it a tumor? It's not a tumor. Anyways, but I can't wait because I just, all of these cases, it's like they're getting so frustrating because it's like, why is there such a circus? And it looks like I was saying Turtle Boy got another charge last night. His girlfriend was crying. They broke up, it looks like. I don't know. I'm just saying that because I'm speculating. But he's never going to learn his lesson. He's been doing this for a really long time. I've said it a couple times already on a different show, probably on Dolly's More Than Mine. Hey, Elevated Truth. You too. Hope you're having a good day too. It's really ugly outside. It's like about to rain. I'm glad we didn't get what Tennessee got, though. Holy moly. There was a young lady that I had become close friends with that was friends with Candace Wells Bly. Her house, there was a tornado. And like the entirety of the top of her house, I told her to do a GoFundMe or a fund site of some sort. Thank you, Helena. You're the best. Thank you so much. I swear my channel functions just because Helena's here. But make sure you tell Helena thank you if you got a free membership. It's not free, but there's a bunch of different stuff on the members tab. Nomad Beads, thank you so much. I got a heart. But I try to put some of the more personal stuff on the tab for the members, just so that I can feel like I can do something special for you guys, and that I don't have to share like the absolutely more personalized stuff on the basic page. Because I mean, some people are crazy. Did you know that? Some people are crazy, like, and I've got a daughter. Some people think that she doesn't live with me and that I don't see her, and that I don't even know what they think, but it's just comical to me because y'all are crazy. Anyways, so is anyone still interested in Karen Reed? That's what makes me really upset, is when there's still a victim to a case and we've actually gotten so gaslit and so manipulated with the case that it's like people stop losing interest in the case, and yet we still have a victim that still needs to get justice. He deserves to have justice. This man was literally like a saint. He took custody of two of his niece and nephew when his sister died and then her husband died, and Karen knew that when she got with him. She even had the nerve on an interview to say that that was what she admired about him, that he took custody of his kids and he became basically their parent. But that made him unavailable to go out and party as much. I mean, wouldn't you know that? Wouldn't you, like, that would be the first thing that I would be like on my checklist. Okay, what must I have in a man? He must be able to go out and party all the time. Thank you, Nomad Beads. And then if you see that that's not an option, that's not possible, then, you know, that's not my man. I'm not going to waste my time. But apparently, you know, they went back and forth at it. They dated again after this first time initially in high school, she said. And now here we are. And she doesn't even seem like she's phased. I just can't even believe in her interviews. I saw a video the other day as she was walking into the court. People were hugging her. That's what she did every single morning. And during her court case, every single morning, she would come up in her little drive, what's it called? Parade of cars. Did you watch the juror interview? I did start to watch pieces of it, and I didn't finish it because I think I was watching it where Turtle Boy was interviewing him, and it got too annoying. But I don't know. She really does. She acts like a celebrity. She signs autographs. She does gathering, charity dinners. You can pay a set amount to be put into a raffle so you could possibly go to dinner with the lady. Weird, right? It's kind of like Casey Anthony, now that I think about it. It's kind of like almost exactly like Casey Anthony, and Casey Anthony is really trying so hard. She's trying so hard to be like an influencer, an advocate. The hell are you doing? Like, did you fall out the bed and hit your head and suddenly decide like you're gonna come up here? I mean, clearly I think Dolly's right in that she's running out of money, and so she thinks she's going to be some sort of something here on the internet. But that ain't it, ma'am. We all know you're responsible for your little girl's passing. You don't even seem fazed by it. She's literally like, I'm here to advocate for my daughter. No. And all these people are following her on her TikTok. She like made the TikTok account, and by the end of the day, it was like 40,000 followers. And I'm like, what the hell are you people doing? Stop. I just want you to know that if you and Dolly ever need to come this way, case to visit, my home is open to you, Oregon. I live in an RV, but there's always... Oh, wow. Yeah, I was looking at that poor little boy. They're assuming he's in the river now. It's just so sad. And, yeah, Oregon looks like it's absolutely beautiful. It's like Gypsy Rose, they're hate watching. Yeah, and a lot of people are doing that. That's what a lot of people do with a lot of different people. And for me, people that do that are almost worse than the bad person, because it's like you're able to recognize that this person is not a good person, and you're able to recognize that their ideals and morals and you know, all the things are not up to par, but you're still continuing to watch the person all day, every day, like it's your life. Some people are like obsessed, like everything they do is Gypsy Rose, or everything they do is BHB, and I'm like, I can't even stand to listen to a juror interview with Turtle Boy talking to him, like, because I don't like the guy. He just, everything that he says out his mouth just sounds like shit, shit, fuck, shit. And he just, I don't like him. Nothing that he says is of substance or any value to me. I would gain nothing from listening to him. I would actually probably lose brain cells. So, Casey Anthony and Seth married together? Yeah. Elevated Truth, that's a bit of a stretch. I don't think Casey Anthony would ever, and I don't think Seth is, I don't know. But yeah, I guess. I don't know. Seth is more of a, there's something weird with Seth, and I always felt it ever since he did the interview with Dolly. I got a bad taste in my mouth about Seth when he didn't meet Dolly, when his person that I was talking through said, hey, I'm gonna make sure that he knows that you're there. Okay, yep, he said he's coming. Okay, yep, well, he's gonna be up there in the truck pulling up, the media's coming. Okay, Dolly's right over here in this truck. Okay, I'll let him know. And I'm communicating with the person back and forth, and then just nothing. And I'm like, hello, are you still there? Hello. And then, you know, the event came and gone, the media left, and Dolly went back to his hotel room. And I'm like, he's like, what happened? Where was Seth? And I'm like, last time that I got the message from the person, which just was a mod in the group that claimed they were communicating with him, but that mod basically just stopped responding. Like, I literally got ghosted. And I'm like, does he not understand we're here? Well, you're here. I sent you here. I packed him up and sent him. But I sent you there to help search. And do what you could do and get the media and social media, and just the more that you talk about this boy, the more that, you know, we're getting the word out there he's missing. Hey, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, you know. But he just didn't eat. I didn't know anything about that. I can see where you would be side-eyeing that for sure, because he got on a plane at 4 a.m. okay, after just kind of not really sleeping, because he gets anxious. So he's getting on a plane, he's all anxious. He got on a plane at 4 a.m. He went right into it when he got there. So it was like, bam, bam, we got to go here, volunteer drive. We got to check in, because that was right when the Cajun Navy came in. Thank you, Short Legs. And then he got shit for, you know, being in the neighborhood and basically strolling freaking at 5 miles an hour and dozing off, because he was so tired. Like, he was stressed out. He was freaking on the plane. It was 4 a.m. He didn't even go to sleep. And then, you know, of course, which is reckless. You shouldn't do that. And he realized he shouldn't, because that's why he just got off the stream and you know, went to bed. But the fact that he did all that to try and help, and the man just kind of just, fuck it, you're not worth coming to talk to you. And then after that, you know, he ended up coming home, because there's not much he could do, because the Cajun Navy were organizing all the searches now, and all the stuff was done through them, and they made it very clear. He walked up to that table where it said volunteers, and he basically said, hey guys, I'm here to help. And the guy's like, no, you're not. Are you a YouTuber or something? He asked him if he was a YouTuber. I think he might have told the guy he was a YouTuber, and the guy was like, we don't want you here. Get out before I call the police. And I'm like, he told me that when he got back to the car. And then, of course, he had a rage fit afterwards. But, so the Cajun Navy guys that were hosting a volunteer event where they were asking people to come and bring their own chairs, he comes, he's not recording. He's not like JLR. He's not always got some camcorder out or his phone or anything. He's got all the stuff in his pockets, and, you know, he's carrying a tripod probably, but I mean, he's not recording. That's why he couldn't share what happened. But he literally is, you know, refused at the door, and the man was like, I'll call the police and fuck you and get out of here. And so he goes back to the car, calls me, tells me all about it. I'm like, what the fuck? Because now I'm pissed, because I've done stressed myself out, because I've done packed this man up. He's gone. He's freaking doing all this extra shit. He barely slept. He's falling asleep. The shit's not working out. Anytime I try to make any move to contact these people, it's like, he don't seem like he wants the help. And then he goes to the volunteer site, and they're like, nah. So I'm like, does he not want your help? So, like, why are you here? Why are we volunteering to somebody that's literally like, nah, fuck you, we don't want your help? Because that's what it felt like. And then after that, he gets this interview. And from what I remember, I think Seth would just in chat all the time, would just talk and whatever. And he visited a couple of different channels, you know, trying to promote his son is missing. And that was a good thing, I thought. And then he finally one day is like, okay, yeah, I'll come up and we can talk. So for those of you guys that didn't see the Dahlia interview with Seth Rogers, he unprivated it. It's under videos, and it's like maybe 32 minutes long. I don't remember exactly. But he's like asking Seth Rogers questions. And first of all, his questions and his questions that we have for him now, the answers are different from when you asked him then to where you ask him today. Like, suddenly he knew back then what the truck was. He knew different things, and now all of a sudden he just got amnesia. He don't have a clue today. Well, but I listened back to it because it was private for a minute, but I had been there. I was in the other room, and I was fighting myself to keep quiet, because when I'm passionate about something, and when I'm overprotective, it's stupid, I don't know, but like when I feel like somebody's disrespecting him, I get upset and I get loud. It's stupid. So I was like biting my tongue in the other room while he's having this interview with this man. And he's like, so Seth, tell us, what did you find out? Because it was the day that he went and had that interview where he got to see the video of Sebastian leaving the Texas Roadhouse. And so he's asking him, he's like, so what did they have to tell you? Did they tell you any new news, or was there any updates, or is there anything you can tell us? And he's like, oh, nope. And so Dolly's like, okay, well, how did it feel to see your kid on video? Like, and I don't know what the exact questions are, but like he's asking like good detail, in-depth questions, stuff that would engage a conversation, stuff that would lead him to be able to respond with some impactful statements that would, convey the need. Hey, we all got to gather together. We all got to look and join together and help get the word out. This poor boy is missing. We need help, and the entire time he's like, so Seth, what do you think about, oh, I don't know. Yep. Nah, no. Oh, you had chicken at a Texas Roadhouse? Wow, yeah, I can't go to Chick-fil-A and have a burger there. So yeah, and I'm just like, this guy is arrogant. It's like he thinks he's smarter than Dolly at this point. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, whatever. Let him think he's smart. He's probably the dumbest person on the planet, in my opinion, at that point. But hey, so then he's like, so, well, what do you think we need to do in order to get a move on to this case? Or, and Seth suddenly comes up with it. Well, you're not asking the right questions. And he's got like this stupid smirk on his face. And I'm sitting there like, this motherfucker thinks this is some kind of a game. It's like, he thinks we're playing like 21 questions. Or what's that game where you ask a bunch of different questions and then the person tells you what the thing is? Is that what that's called? But I'm sitting there like, this motherfucker thinks like this is some sort of game. His kid is missing. He's got this person that's got a pretty decent platform to where he could, spread the word. My kid is missing. Help, help. That's what I would be doing as a mother. And instead of, giving full sentences in responses to the questions he's asked, and instead of, giving whatever detail he could, he's like, you're not asking the right questions. And it's just like, okay, do you know what the right question is? Do you know something that we don't know? Are you trying to be the Riddler right now? Like, what is this? And so, like, I shrug that off. No big deal, whatever, no big deal. And then the more that Seth talks, the more things come out, in my opinion. He was told, hey, we're having problems with this boy. Can he come live with you? Or, we need to make arrangements. He needs to come live with you. I can't handle him right now. However that went. And he's like, okay, yeah, we'll get it situated. I'll give him about a year or so. And he says that out of his own mouth. Ah! Helena, you're the best. I love that little present dog. It grows legs and turns into like a cute little doggy. I think all three parents, I agree. Man card was pulled and I totally agree, sir. Dolly should have told him to touch grass. He would never. That's the thing. Dolly worries too much about hurting people's feelings, especially in front of other people. Like, he'll hurt my feelings all day, but if he's like, he's not going to hurt your feelings in public or like make a big spectacle and hurt your feelings. So he would have never talked back to him that way. He just kind of just trying to like push forward and ask him more questions and the more that he asked him, the more he's like, yep. Yeah. He seemed like he was bored at one point. Like he was like pacing the house, doing that shoulder stretchy thingy. And then he was just kind of like, when he first started the interview, I could have sworn he had said that, Dolly was busy masturbating in the hotel room. Something about like something nasty. And I'm sitting there like, Dolly doesn't talk like that. So I could sense like his discomfort. And so it's just like, I use that term, I'll never live it down. It's all right. It's funny. It's not a big deal. It's not like you called yourself a hepalophagus or something. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. Seth, that's way too sexual for me. Right. Everything is related, like sexually related. And for the stuff that was rumored about this poor boy and then him, you know what? And this is my opinion only. This is going to be a really big, like, warning. You've been warned. I'm going to say a theory that I believe, when Seth came out and dropped the whole, hey guys, my child was SA'd under their care. And then the way that these people that he works with that peddle his narrative, the way they say it is like, well, Katie allowed him to get SA'd. Nobody allows a child to get SA'd. Are you daft? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I'm just going to get some man cards made and add them to merch. That's a you know what? That's what I told Dolly when we first started dating. I'm the one that came up with the Dolly Vision victim, because I was like, well, it's a true crime channel. Wouldn't that fit? Because everybody kept coming up saying like, oh, he did them wrong, so it was just another victim of his. But I told him that from the straight up, like right when we first started dating, like anytime somebody comes at you with something that's negative, nasty, whatever, utilize it to your own benefit, make it into something that's good, flip it around on them and make it to where it's a positive for you. Because, you know, if that's not you, don't own that. Don't own that title. Just flip it into something that you do own and that you can gain from and that you can give to others with. But I feel like I just did a TED Talk just now. So anyways, what I was going to say before I started giving the warning, is that I believe Seth divulged that information that I don't think any of us should know, because I believe he was being threatened by Chris to be told as to what the issue was with Sebastian. And so, because when he said it, I was like, why would he say that? Why would he say that? Why would he tell us all that? None of that is relevant. None of us need to know that right now. Hey, Keisha, thank you so much. 1 month. And so the only thing that made sense to me was that he threw it out to, like, you know, if you're getting, Karen Reed, perfect example. Karen Reed's dad goes on to a news article. Rosemary, thank you so much. And he says, yeah, my daughter called me that night and she told me, hey, I think I might have struck something. The reason that I believe he did that was to get in front of the narrative that was going to come out after all of the pieces of the story were told. And so I really feel like this is a similar thing that happened with the incident of when Seth told that Sebastian was SA'd in his mother's care. And I believe he threw that out and he told that to be in front of the narrative that was going to be spun. Because if we remember correctly, everyone was saying Chris was threatening to tell it all. And Chris was threatening to expose something that we would not ever want to work with or help find this kid for. And so to me, that led to like this possibility of some type of issue with manhood, which is none of our business. That's another thing. Like, none of that was ever our business. But, you know, so, but that's just my theory. At this point, like, what else do we have in the story but theories? And some people really have an active imagination. I mean, some people really, I just couldn't even believe, Betty Jr. was literally like, so my source tells me that, you know, they actually have video. And some of you guys in chat yesterday or the day before, I think it might have been, were telling me, hey, did you watch her video last night? And I'm thinking, like, I've not wasted my time and watched a single one of this lady's video. We are somewhat on the same page with that, but I feel you're a little off on that. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think any of us are ever really going to know 100%, but it's something to do with something, you know? So I sat around and tried to listen to the other Betty lady. Everybody thought she was Betty. She still kind of sounds like she's got her same mannerism in how she speaks. And she's literally just, so I'm just gonna tell you guys what I know. A source of a source, a friend of my friend, the insider to the neighborhood there has confirmed with me that Cece told PP and KP and CP were at the house with the house that had the many houses and the real estate properties that were funded, and the bribery done over with Cece's home was connected to Billy Bob Thornton. Like, none of the chat is like, excuse me, I have questions. Excuse me, can somebody please tell me what, like, and why and how and where you got that? And, like, is there any ounce of proof? I think it was to get in front of something, but not about the manhood, so to speak. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I was still talking for a second, and then I was like, wait a minute, I think I froze. But how that's just my own opinion, not so much based on any one thing specifically. It just felt like the wind was about to pick my car up. That was weird as hell. My son has delays, and when anything sexual and topic comes up, he is awkward. Yeah, I mean, it just feels intrusive even talking about it. But I just could not believe at the stories being funneled through the couple of channels that all work together. And it's just like, why don't people ask for like proof or some type of, I mean, I see why people are getting sued now. I really do, because it's like, how can you be allowed to say, you know, so-and-so did so-and-so? And then at one point she's like, and I've been told that there's video of 3 people removing Sebastian in a white sheet behind the building, and that he was taken out in an Altima, a Nissan Altima, dark colored. And I'm like, do you write fiction novels, lady? Like, where's all this coming from? And again, like, the entire chat is just sitting there just listening away like she knows what she's talking about. It's like, where did we go full fucking wrong in true crime and following cases? And like, at what point are you not helping the case? Like, when I start feeling like I'm hindering the investigation, I just really start to feel like maybe I should stop. That part, very intrusive, but I think it could be a major piece of the missing puzzle still. Not for public, it's personal matter. I agree. But see, Truth, what about the people that are involved on his dad's side that are up on panels and on live streams and in church sermons talking about how this child's counselor reports were read through, and they, like, what did they just sit around just passing the report? It was supposedly from a whole year, once a week. What, did they all just take time and read this book together at their book club? Like, what? Who does that? Isn't that a HIPAA violation? I mean, I get it's his father, but I mean, a father of every other weekend is not necessarily like father of the year figure, but I mean, I get it, it's still his father, but he doesn't have the adulthood to restrain from sharing the information in the another thing, when he started speaking in the beginning, after he did the Dolly thing and I started listening to him more and more, he started saying things that, you know, you ask him like, well, did you know that Chris has beat his butt with a belt? And he'll be like, well, I did, but you know, it only happened one time. And it's basically like, anytime that you asked him when he was made aware of something, like the SA incident or the belt incident, or the fact that he said Sebastian would come to him and tell him that they talked to him mean and they made jokes at him, or I don't remember exactly how he said it, but like, the more he spoke, the more I recognized that he clearly was very well and very much aware that this child was mistreated in that home. And so, and I tell this to Dolly all the time, because Dolly, eventually at the end of his, you know, his kid is old enough to know better now, but in the beginning when he had custody issues with his baby mama, he fought for his kid. He didn't just let the baby mama move to a different county and just go off with the kid and him not see his kid. There was times where he couldn't see his kid, but that was because baby mama had filed, you know, restraining orders and whatnot. And they actually had a full-blown, a lot of what people say and what people drag Dolly for are court issues having to do with his baby mama and the fight for custody for his daughter. And so I get really mad when Dolly gets up and defends a lot of what Seth's behavior is, or what he does, as, you know, oh, well, he's a good father and he's up here searching. And I'm thinking, like, this man is not you. Dolly is making a whole ass bedroom for my child. Like, he literally plastered walls and spackled painted the fucking wall. Like, stepfather of the year right there. But it's basically just like, you can whine and cry about being, you know, Eeyore and nobody likes me and I was homeless and nothing worked out the way that I wanted it to, and they took him from me, so I had to move to Tennessee and she made me homeless. And so then you did absolutely nothing for yourself or your child to better the situation. And so therefore, to me, And I don't know if it's how it's brought up. Like my mother still today, it's just like, oh, you're gaining lots of weight. You need to stop eating, you know? And I'm like, stop eating? Okay, Mom, I'll be right on that. And so I've been really kind of talked to that way by my parents from newborn, you know? So like I can be a little bit brash or straightforward, or sometimes, you know, people think I'm mean as shit, or that I'm a bitch, or that I'm, you know, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. But there's got to be someone in your life that's close enough to you, that cares enough about you, that's going to be like, there's a big difference between saying, hey, you're fat as shit, to like saying, hey, I'm starting to really worry about your health, and you're starting to be, you're starting to look swollen, and that could be something that could be an issue with your health. Let's get you checked out, or let me help you. You know, there's different ways that you can say certain things, and sometimes they're necessary to say. And so in my opinion, Seth has nobody that could have sat there and told him, hey, look, you know, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to be at a point where I'd stop talking about that case, but I was really wanting to do Karen Reed. But Karen Reed for me is just such a cut and dry. Like, she just did it. If they can't prove that she did it, that's going to be on them. A lot of cases, what I've realized is they are not properly being investigated by the cops on the scene from day one, that they're almost like shoddy investigations from the start, and so like it leads to failure based on day one of the investigation. And I feel like that's what happened with Karen Reed, the way the evidence was collected, the way that they instantly, you know, went gun-ho at her, which I actually think, I have a theory for that. I think that Proctor had her phone, and that he was looking for evidence, and that he saw something that he shouldn't have seen, which was a text message probably to her lawyer saying, hey, I did it, I need representation. And that's why he was so adamant that she did it. And he might have misled the investigation in some sort of way. Because I mean, I do agree with the Karen Reed people, there is stuff that's funky as far as their collection of evidence and the way that went about things, but those people are not the defendants in the case. So last night when Sweetleaf called and tried to say, well, Jennifer McCabe's Fitbit watch was saying that she was walking around while the phone was stationary, and I'm like, Jennifer McCabe is not on stand or on trial here. This is not about Jennifer McCabe. I'm all over the place. This is why I used to, when I did lives like this before, I used to have like a set note. I would write it all out for myself so that I could follow the little tabs and go from step by step to step. It all makes sense to me, but to me, it's just like, now I just spit it all out. It's just here. Some people are like, oh my God, you're all over the place, I can't handle you. And I'm like, I just talk to talk, man. It's like, it's therapeutic to me to get it out, because now I'm like, I said what I said. I don't need to say it anymore, even though sometimes I repeat myself, but still, you know, no one is scared of Chris. What is there to be scared of? Not all people are weak and easily bullied. Yeah, true. He's a little guy too. He doesn't even seem like he's not scary. But I definitely, I'm glad you reminded me of that before I go, and then I'm gonna go. But the fact that Chris said something about how the police were too stupid not to catch that his Wi-Fi was on that grid of the cell data, I still can't shake that. I really still think that that was him admitting to being around the house before that he was supposed to be around the house. But I can't prove that. And when I tell Dolly about that, and that I believe that he was possibly there before he was officially there, he says that I'm a conspiracy theorist. So I'm like, why would he say that? Why would he say, if it was the day after, why would they even be doing a cell phone grid search or detector on the day after? Because then Sebastian was already gone. They wouldn't need to know who was around during the time that the kid was already gone. I have long hair like you. I really want you to share what products you use that make... You know what? The thing that actually has made it so shiny now is this brush. I don't think he was. I think he was giving a range. Okay, well, I don't know what it is. the way he talks, it's like he's got like this arrogant way that it makes me like side-eye everything. But, you know, I could be wrong. But for whatever reason, and then with him saying that we would have heard him if he had jumped out the window, he said a couple of different things, and it just made me side-eye him a lot more. I was listening to Clue the other day. She got a brush on Amazon, and I didn't catch what it was, but I heard her say boar bristle, and so I went to Ulta. I had free time, whatever. I shouldn't be left alone unsupervised. Got a couple of things, and then I see the brush section, and I see a brush that, you know, you can clearly see has some type of bristles. And so it doesn't have the tag on it anymore now, but it's Olivia Garden, and it's said specifically for shine. So I'm like, okay, I think this is kind of what she was talking about. Maybe let me try it. That's why I got the baby one instead of the bigger one. But you literally, I sat here and brushed it yesterday on a live stream, and you could literally go, like, you could watch it, like, develop a shine. It's crazy. Sandra, hey PJ, I love you. I lost 2 kids and my husband, 3 deaths. You remind me a lot of my daughter. Please have a good day. Oh, I'm sorry, Sandra. That's terrible. I'm sorry. Never seen a brush for shine, but it works, right? It's weird because it's like you literally... All right, anybody get triggered by the Ring character? Because I'm about to become her. Raw. All right, I'm done playing. I gotta go back into work here soon. I need to get my teeth done. I swear, that's the one thing. I would be fully confident 100% if I didn't have bad teeth from the day I was born. I wonder if that will work for my hair. I don't think you have hair. Do you have hair? I can see it shine. Yeah, I know. It's like it... I don't know. I don't know how it... But for shampoo, I use the tea tree oil. And I don't think that was the best choice. After I dyed my hair, I think it stripped a lot of the color out before it was ready to strip. But, I don't know. I don't use much. And I don't really even dry my hair. I don't put product in my hair. Oh, I got this thing on Teemu. I thought I was being cute because I got some space piggies the other day. And... then I got like free credit because you know Teemu, that's how they suck you back in. And Dolly said that I stole a tail off of a horse. And I don't remember what you do with it. So it's just like this big, it's not even the right color. Oh my God. I should just throw this away, right? I forgot I had this in my bag. People must think I'm nuts. What brush name? I'll buy one for sure. It's Olivia Garden mini styler, and then there is a OGM-CO2 code on here. BJ, if it helps, I don't notice you having bad teeth. They look fine. I'm missing teeth. I've always had really bad teeth. And I brush my teeth like 3 times a day. It's terrible. I've gone in and come to work and brushed my teeth. I brush my teeth after I eat lunch. And I brush my teeth at night. And yeah, PJ should have Dolly. I don't know how you wear it. There's no clasp or nothing. It's just like a elastic piece with like hair attached to it. I'm like, what even is this? I don't know. I'm glad it was free because I'm like, dude, it's not even the right color. I can't. I have way too much time. I need a hobby. You wrap it around your bun. Oh, is that what it is? Oh my God, Green, you're not blocked. Oh, okay, because the buns were my big thing. Ow! Oh, thank God, Christy. I knew it was something that I wanted, but it's the wrong damn color. Shani, you knew about it too. I have just come to terms that Sebastian has been lost and everything, and nothing I can say will bring him back any quicker, and I can't want a child found more than that. Yeah, that's sad, but that's so true. That's so sad. I mean, but it really is true. PJ dyed this? Well, I got my hair done professionally. I wouldn't be able to dye it to the exact color of my hair. I wouldn't know what to do with it. This is about to go in the trash. They will give you a refund. A refund for Teemu? I'm I'm pretty sure I got this for free with one of my free credit things. I only get stickers for the store that I put in my goodie bags, and I only get like little trinkets every now and then. I don't, Wrangler would love that. You know that. Wrangler would have a field day. That would be his new favorite, bestest toy of all time. Oh, and I got this. This is like a topsy-tail turby thingy. That's what I used to call them back in the day. You just do like this. You know what? I haven't even tried this yet. Look, my grays are popping back through. And then you like roll it, maybe. And then you like clip it up here. It looks like it's got like a hanger inside of it or something. And then it comes up like this. Yeah, I didn't do it right. I gotta go. Oh God. I have too much hair. I need a haircut. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then I get it stuck in my hair. And then I end up freaking out because I'm like, ah! Thank you, Cable. Sometimes I have my moments. I still do Ipsy. I do too. I get Ipsy still too. I love Ipsy. It's like the surprise, and you get like these little makeup trial size things, and it's just like a freaking like stocking, a Christmas stocking every month. Dang it, I messed it all up. If you don't get enough calcium while pregnant, your baby will take. Yeah, my teeth issues have always, like my parents, I think, still have teeth issues. I think my teeth issues are hereditary. They told me that because I didn't have fluoride in my water. I was born in Croatia. That because I didn't have fluoride in my water, my teeth were bad. But I think fluoride could possibly maybe be bad for you. So I don't know if I believe that. But I don't know. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. See? Here's my stickers. I love stickers. Look at. These are little animals blowing bubblegum bubbles. I swear, I'm so easily amused. You could find me like a funky shaped rock on the ground and give it to me, and I will literally be like the happiest girl of all time. It's just like, eat the little things in life. Look, it's an iguana. An iguana blowing bubble gum. You can always see your sharp tooth at the bottom because of the camera angle. Yeah. Oh, and then this is what I got too. I got little turtle paper clips. I just gotta tell you a couple more things and then I'll get out. Oh my God. And oh, and it's so funny because now I'm showing you the turtle paper clips. I actually made Jimmy buy me paper clips at Walmart the other day. They were big ones, like the size from here to here. And I was like, I have to have these. He was like, what? Why? I'm like, because when my coworkers are like, hey, I need a paper clip, I'm gonna pull one out and be like, here you go. So they could be like, what? But yeah, here's the little turtle paper clips. I was gonna put these in the goodie bag somehow, but then I was like, nobody wants just one little tiny paper clip. It's weird. I don't know what I was thinking. But I have like everything I own with me at all times. I know he's told you guys about that. But it's entertainment for me when I'm just like, you know, bored. And plus I never don't have anything. So it's always like, hey, do you have a da-da-da? And I'm like, hold please. And then I'll like pull one of these little baggies out and I'll be like, oh, look, here it is. Here's that giant paperclip you were looking for. I have a scratch and sniff sticker from the 80s in the photo album. I told my sister-in-law to rub, not scratch them. That's awesome. She's secretly an upside-down vampire. We love everything about her. Oh, you're too funny. And then, see, this is what I've been doing is getting hair pieces. Like, there's different hair products that are, like, stupid expensive in the regular store. And it is freaking Teemu that's got me. Because daggone Huntress and Dumpling and all them, we're doing all them Teemu, you win stuff. And so, like, I won one time, and I'm like, damn it, now I'm hooked. So then, like, you buy, like, a set of stuff, and then it gives you credit for the next order, and then it's like, I mean, it's addicting, so yeah. But this is, like, the hair braid piece where you tie it up top, and then you, like, twirl it around, and then the bottom. Look up the guy with one red paper clip. He traded it up. Okay. Do a Teemu opening video for those videos. I love those videos. That's a good idea. I need to buy like random Teemu, like, do they have mystery boxes on Teemu, like where they send you just anything? I would probably have to give that stuff away though, because I don't have room anywhere for anything. I have too much crap. Hold on, guys. Yeah, they have pens too. I'm very particular with pens. I've gotten a couple pens from Teemu, but I'm really, really, really particular with my pens. Like, it can just be any pen. But yeah, I gotta go. I don't know how this video turned into a bunch of random, but I might need to change the title, maybe change the thumbnail. Their diamond art stuff is good and cheaper than Amazon if you do. I don't have the patience for diamond art. I wish I could. I really, really wanted a Starry Night diamond art picture. I started to do it, and it was sitting on my kitchen table at my parents' house from one December to the next December. And I literally took it that following December and threw it into the garbage. And I smashed the garbage bag onto the floor. And then I really almost went to run it over because I had that much disdain against the diamond painting, because I literally cannot. I mean, the people that do those diamond paintings are saints. You have the patience of a saint. I gotta run. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Thanks so much for being here with me as always. I appreciate you guys. Bye.